gonna start this while I'm putting on my shoes. I've decided that we're gonna become the proponents of Stuttgart. Proponents, is that the right word? I feel like so many people that I've talked to have never been to Stuttgart before. And not that they don't think it's worthy of coming here, they've just, I think, never seen any notable reason to come. I feel like Munich's very, like, specific. Like, everyone goes to Munich at some point. I'm just putting my shoes on, by the way. Or like, everyone goes to Berlin at some point, and I don't know what it is about Stuttgart. But anyway, I've decided that we're gonna travel around Stuttgart and create awareness for how great Stuttgart is. Because we live here, so why not? Hi, by the way, my name's Michaela. This is Luke in the background.
Hello.
You always do that. Hello.
Hello.
We're from New Zealand, but we've moved to Germany for me to do my PhD at the University of Tübingen. But we couldn't find an apartment in Tübingen, so we're living in Stuttgart for the time being. Welcome to my channel. It's been a very weird beginning. We are basically documenting our lives here in Germany, from like my studies and our life and gymming and food and books and travel and literally everything. I realize I'm not very good at being one of those like specific channels that is like, yes, I only do travel content, because I feel like there's a lot in my life that I'm doing that I want to remember. So anyway, welcome to this very haphazard channel. Today we are going for a walk around the middle of Baden-Württemberg. So there's like a place, the Mitte von Baden-Württemberg, literally, which is super close to, I think it's like southern Stuttgart. It's in Böblingen. I can put up a map on the screen, but it is literally the middle of Baden-Württemberg, and we thought that we'd go there because there's a little park thing and there's like a hiking area around it. So it's not going to be anything too intensive. It's literally just like our day hikes again, which is what we keep doing. One day we'll do a multi-day hike, but for the time being we're just going to stick with the day stuff. So yeah, we're just going to do that today. So welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy it. I think we're pretty much ready to go. We're just packing our bag at the moment. So we're about halfway to the walk and we're just sitting at a bus stop, and we decided to stop and get some lunch. We just got some wraps. I can't even remember what I was saying now, but we're just sitting eating lunch at the bus stop while we wait to go. We're catching a bus to like near the middle of Baden-Württemberg, but we need to walk the rest of the way. So yeah, we're just hanging out. We decided to get some food now because it didn't look like there was anything that was going to be nearby. So yeah, most of the way there. Just want to take a photo of the car. Oh, car. It's a pretty roundabout. I feel like I haven't seen a roundabout like that since New Zealand.
The roundabout in Germany. I see it.
You see the middle of Baden-Württemberg.
See the trees.
It's very pretty. Like blue sky with trees. Should figure out where we're going. Just down the street. We just keep going down.
I figured we just walk towards the forest.
That would help. There we can see in the distance forest. I think that's where we're going. How are you doing? How did you enjoy that ride?
It was good. Just read my book.
Reading your book? Interesting.
Hmm?
Interesting?
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay. It's very pretty. Forestry. We were just saying, apparently there's a cycleway all the way to Tübingen.
Puppy.
Oh, look at the dog. And then like all of the, that is so cool. I love seeing all of the flight paths. See, that's the path I think we need to be on. I could be wrong. Oh no. We need to go all the way down. Okay, keep walking. Walking. Probably didn't need hiking boots for this, unless it's really muddy where we're going. It's actually a really nice quiet place. We're talking about the etymology of Meerschweinchen and why a guinea pig has anything to do with the ocean.
Or the sea.
And we just looked it up on my German dictionary, and it was saying that Meerschwein is like a porpoise, supposedly.
So it's sort of calling guinea pigs little porpoises, which makes less sense than little sea pig. So, whatever.
So if anyone knows.
German naming conventions.
Because I was saying, well, maybe the guinea pig, when it doesn't have fur, looks reminiscent of something. I don't know. I can't argue that. We're going down there, by the way.
I feel like calling it like a small hippo or something.
Yeah, it actually kind of looks, face shape kind of looks a bit like a hippo.
Flusfjord.
Flusfjord.
So, can you Flusfjordchen? Is that a small horse?
I think so.
So like Flusfjordchen, I think.
We've got to check from this way, hey?
Small porpoise.
Yeah, I don't know. To me it doesn't quite make sense. Okay, we've just found the entrance to the walkway.
Oh, no more carriages again. Got it. Suppose I better take mine home.
Okay, we found this sign. Yeah, we have to read the sign. It's historic. You know?
It's only 150 meters to the middle.
Oh. It's not much of a hike, is it?
It's a short walk.
Oh, what? Oh.
What?
Okay, I could be translating this wrong, but it seems like they're saying that the actual middle is in Tübingen.
What?
But that this was...
The middle before it was.
Yeah. Man, this is really pretty.
How do you also define the middle of a regular
Exactly.
shape if you round it off?
We're going the wrong way. I like seeing shadows on the ground. I think it's cool. I know that's a very basic thing to say, but I feel like we should take some photos here. Very serene.
So did you say this was a road, one of the roads to Rome?
I mean, this was my very, very quick translation of that sign. Can't really see it from this lighting.
2016?
Zoom in. Like a statue thing.
Precisely what it is.
Found another statue. Are they called statues if it's not of people? I've always wondered. Like a statue's only of people. And then what is it called if it's not of a person? Is it just like a sculpture? These are the thoughts that I have.
Yeah, I think so. Because I presume statue has to do with stature, which is like a reference to standing, or like overall form. If you're looking at a statue of a horse.
Because it's also standing.
Well, just because it's also like a thing. But I think if it's just some formless artistic expression, then it's a sculpture.
Right. Like you have a sculpture of a vase.
Like that one, with the little hanging thing.
We found a sign to point us in the right direction. Mitte of Baden-Württemberg. You find it? Oh. Here we go.
I can see how the middle could be more south. Like if that's us.
Yeah.
You can see how
And Tübingen isn't that much further south. So it makes sense. Especially if you take into account these bits. Like that bit's bit.
Because are you, for the middle, are you looking for the point?
Oh, so they used to think it was in Tübingen. Ah, okay. I just had it round the wrong way. Interesting. Well, it's really pretty here. And this is the statue. Or sculpture. Because is it really a statue if it's not a person or a thing that can stand? We have strange conversations. We've decided to off-road it, even though there is a pathway. Somebody's felled a bunch of trees. All the trees fell down by themselves. And so we're...
They've been cut.
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure they've been cut.
They look very cut, hey?
Yeah. The stubs look very cut.
I feel like this is where we need that Liam Carpenter TikTok. The off-roading one. I'll insert it if I can find it.
In Germany, we don't say, "Are you sure you know where we're going? We've been walking for ages." We say, "Ist eine Abkürzung für Traummeer."
We found out that he lives not too far from Stuttgart because Luke was saying that all of the, would you say forestry or like the scenery?
Yeah, like the supermarkets are so similar, and when you go outside, it looks very similar.
Yeah, landscape is very similar to what we were seeing. This is what we're traipsing through. It does look very southern Germany in my opinion though. Are you going to do it? I mean, I guess we could have taken the path of less resistance. It's more sparse over there. But that's more fun, surely. Just don't hurt yourself.
You coming?
Yeah, I was just watching you do it first. See if I could get some tips and tricks. I was about to hold on to this tiny thing. Funny. Think of my skills.
It wobbles, but it doesn't go any further.
As a dancer. Where I learnt about balance. And apparently did not carry it into the rest of my adult life. And now I'm just the clumsiest person alive. Oh goodness. And here's the connecting path. I think we go to the left. After Lincoln-Seite. Oh, I also remembered from my, wow, that's cool. From my school German learning days. Geradeaus. I loved that word. Geradeaus.
What's that?
Straight across. I was remembering all my directions from having to... For some reason, people think I'm approachable. Which is a good thing. Until they approach me in German. And they want directions. And I swear I was always stopped at the train station. People asking me like where their platform was. Which I don't mind helping. But I feel like when I'm caught off guard and when it's first thing in the morning when I'm going to Tübingen, I just can't remember how to say. Like I remember die Ecke. And now I remember geradeaus. Auf der linken Seite, auf der rechten Seite. But then I was trying to explain to somebody, like you go down the stairs and if you get lost, there's a whole bunch of like signs saying where the S-Bahn is and you just kind of have to follow the sign. But I couldn't remember the word for sign. And so I just went and found one and I pointed to it and I'm like, there are lots of these things. Just follow them down. People just look at me confused because I'm speaking German, but I'm not speaking it very well. The puppies.
Nice being the other path.
Yeah. Apparently we took the path of most resistance because that person in the distance, I don't know if you can see them, was where we were and she got to this part a lot quicker than we did. But you know, we had fun. We climbed a tree, kind of. Climbed a felled tree. Man, this is so pretty. It's so sparse. Were you saying that in New Zealand the trees are a lot more dense and like closer together?
I think too, the types of trees generally don't have as long bare trunks with the kind of canopy. They're kind of often really big bushes where they've got kind of growth all throughout. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot more undergrowth, whereas here you've got like the undergrowth is very short and then it's like trees.
Yeah. Anyway, keep walking I guess. We're going over a bridge. I don't know why I have a thing for bridges. I think they're so cool. Anyway, we've decided to do a much longer walk because it was a lot quicker to the Mitte of Baden-Württemberg. So we're doing a much longer, more interesting walk. Lebensräume verbinden.
I think it's a wildlife bridge. And they've got
oh my gosh, they've covered it over and everything.
yeah, but they've also got tunnels under the road so the wildlife can get under without.
That's cool. It's just so picturesque.
Are you taking a picture of the old people?
No. Luke was saying that these old people were holding hands walking off into the, what did you say? It wasn't a sunset.
It's sunset.
It's not a sunset.
I know,
Yeah,
sorry.
walking off into the distance. I always thought it would be so cool to have like wedding photos taken in the forest. But they never had.
People.
Yeah.
Nobody plant trees.
Whoa, what's that? Is that coming up on the
I
right?
think it's a new section they've planted out.
Oh.
So my guess is there'll be little protective tubes around the trees, because otherwise the rabbits and stuff that eat them when they're really small, and then they never get a chance to establish. So.
Luke, the fountain of knowledge. He's my walking Wikipedia.
No, I've just planted trees before. I think rabbits eat the rabbits and oh shoot.
This is what I was talking about. I didn't know if you could see it through the previous shot.
It's also a bit of a wind guard. I think there's normally the little ones that pop up in amongst the big ones, so the big ones that offer a bit of protection.
Yeah.
When they've cleared it and then just planted out fresh ones.
Interesting. We just found this really pretty place along the walkway. I mean, I know we can't really find it because it's on the walk, and so we're going to come across it anyway. But it's just very picturesque. It kind of reminds me of Cornwall Park. Just the kind of trees and stuff. Yeah, anyway. So stop along the way. So now we're in like completely different terrain to before. We walked down there, there's like a hill down there that we walked down, and across here. And we just realised that that over there is where we're going. Right there. You can't really see it with my finger. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's like this old church, and Luke was saying that this would almost be like, there you go. Like the kind of thing that you imagine in a watercolour painting. Some sort of...
A bit closer.
Yeah, no, for sure.
A few trees, bit of a paddock.
Very picturesque.
Little church.
But it's just crazy that this walk has gone from like forestry to open plains. Still a blue sky. And everyone we've walked past, most people we've walked past are wearing jeans. One person even said that we looked very serious in our like hiking boots and workout clothing. I was just telling Luke that I feel like there's lots of shots of him walking, so we've swapped jobs.
You're gonna get motion sickness. Said I pressed the wrong thing. Bit of a view. Bit of a view.
It's just crazy the different terrain, like we were in forestry. Now it's just like open fields and like crazy architectural churches. I don't know. I just think it's really cool.
It's quite cute. When we get closer, it's very small still.
Yeah. It seems like very off the road.
I don't know. I suppose if we're not supposed to be there, somebody can tell us to get out.
By the way, I'm carrying the bag before anyone comes at me. Or comes at Luke. Because he's hurt his shoulder. It feels very tragic. It feels pretty bad. But I'm giving his shoulders a break.
Feel demasculated.
You're fine. I can carry a bag. I am a strong, independent woman. I don't say that very confidently. It's a very picturesque place. So basically everywhere we're going we're seeing this kind of weird small housing thing. Can someone tell me what this is? Because we're trying to figure out if this is like state housing. I don't know, because then they've all got like gardens, but then they're like the size of sheds. So I could understand if they're like a batch, you know, like a holiday home type thing. But if it's not a holiday home and it's state housing, I don't know, we just see it everywhere.